Hello. So, in this vlog, I'm going to be doing my dad as a goodie and a villain. So, I've screen recorded and done a time lapse of the goodie character design for him. So, my dad's a short little fellow, so he's quite good and he's rounded. He's a cute little man, so it was quite, it's easier to do the goodie version of him rather than the baddie one, because he's not got much, for the baddie one, sharp, angular, pointy, his nose could be, but so I'm just, first of all, I like to, I'm doing the SPA process for this one, so you start off with research and always script and story, then you sketch loads of different drawings like I've done in the past, and then one of the things Sergio said was, if you try and draw the character from their point of view, so if you try and be the character, that it will come out in your work, which a lot of people say I'm like my dad anyway, so I try to put myself in his shoes. Yeah, so I always start with the picture and just try and copy the picture and cartoonify it a little bit, and then I'll play with different shapes. So I've tried to go for a few square ones, because circles are friendly and approachable, which he is, but squares also say, I'm the boss, which he is in this family. And with my describing words at the side, I've tried to, because they're a main character, they have to have flaws as well, so I tried to do that with all the characters. So I've put short-tempered. I don't think he's seen the describing words that I've put for him, but I think he'd agree. So I've put the flaws in there, because for the main character, we have to relate in some way. They can't just be perfect. So I've tried to include that in the character bios. And obviously they don't have, you got to start off with script and a story. But that takes a lot of time to come up with a story and script. I will be doing that for my final characters, but for these, just the little test with my family, I've just come up with some describing words for them. Another thing with character design is the story has to come first, because that can affect the character design. So like with Pinocchio, obviously every time he tells a lie, his nose grows, so he obviously has to have a growing nose. They have to draw that in there. And say a dinosaur has a scene where he has to tie his shoelace. I think my tutor actually told me this one. You can't have the T-Rex, with the tiny arms. It's never going to reach. So you'd have to come up with a dinosaur who has long enough arms to reach his shoes, because of the story. He has a scene where he's got to tie his shoes. So that's another consideration for character design. But with these, there's no story. I'm just trying to get the goodie across. So I've gone for this character here because I think I'm trying to go for a leading character sort of look, and the rest of them kind of look like, the comedic sidekick, which my dad looks like. He does look like that. I think he looks like LeFou, and he'd prefer that he looked like Gaston, I think. So here's the final design with the process of how I got there, and I'm pretty pleased. I used it on his birthday card, and he enjoyed it as well. He's got it as his WhatsApp picture, and that's the silhouette. So he looks kind of like Homer Simpson there, which is what I want. He's a family man, so I think people might get that he's a goodie from that. He's round and he's got a friendly sort of pose. And this is his baddie design. It was really tough, but this shows the process basically. It was really hard because he is rounded, and I couldn't just, throw a pointy chin in there. Otherwise, it will look like him. But I think with this spiky hair, and I've tried to convey it through his expression really and his pose, so hopefully that people will read that. Yep, so that was this one. Next thing, I'm going to be doing my ultimate baddie and ultimate goodie. So that's looking at the top 6 goodies that people chose and the top 6 baddies, and taking the top 6 features that people thought made them look most like a goodie and most like a baddie, and merge them together to kind of create an ultimate baddie and an ultimate goodie. Okay, so yeah.